What's the deal, fam? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Wicked Whips. Today I got a bit of an unboxing and an install for you guys. Not on the Hulk today, but on my wife's car. Not the most wicked whip you would ever see, but this car literally has, it's right here, it's a 2013 Kia Sportage. As I said, the reason why I find it still wicked is because it has about 198 plus thousands miles, not even a freaking oil leak. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showcasing this right here, Leadtops. There are sequential LEDs that can act as running lights and turn signals. The reason why I'm going to be doing an install on her car is because I already have it on the Hulk and Bruce. I'll show you guys clips of it. Also, I'm showcasing this because I will be doing one of my, I think probably a 5,000 follower giveaway on Instagram. I will be giving one of these away to one lucky person, and the reason I'm doing this video so you can see how to do the install. Right, so here's the box right here. Let's open up this bad boy real quick, see what the deal is. Ooh, give you a little bit of zip ties in case you need it. Shit is in there. Got a little pamphlet about the connections. You got your lights lined up real nice in here. Oh, and they gave you these point connectors right here too. These point connectors where you don't have to cut them, you just can insert it into the wire connections. Into the plugs, and without cutting and splicing the wires in. Pretty good, pretty dope. Guys, what I really like about this product is, if you see these lines right here, these lines makes them cuttable. Not many LED strips have that at all. So you can cut to fit depending on your application, depending on how long or short you want to go with the strip. I think that's pretty dope. So let's go to the hood. All right, guys, in my previous videos, you're gonna see, I always tell you, you dealing with lights or pretty much any type of product, especially lighting, you want to test out the product first. So just cut a little slit right here, use a knife or a box cutter or what have you, and just give yourself a little bit of room like that, due to the fact that we gotta, extend it on the battery and test it out, So give me 1 second and I'll show you the test. All right, guys, now in my previous videos, you saw I have these little holders right here. You can pick those up cheap from anywhere. Now, connect the black to the ground. This is the positive right here. These strips are really easy to test. Just tap on it like so. Woo, nice and bright. Works. You tap the yellow onto the positive terminal just to test out the for the signal. It's pretty dope. It works. And that's really it for testing out the product. All right, guys, so this is the anomaly with Angela's car. The issue is that this car does not come equipped with running lights. Although if you have the lights on and you shut the car down, the lights actually shut down as well, like it won't drain the battery. So what I'm about to do to circumvent this issue is to run a dedicated line off of her fuse panel, so when she switches on the ignition, the sequential LEDs will act as a running light. Smart sensor in it. So what I'm going to do is tap into the fuse box. Now there's one under here in the hood, and there's also another one right over here. There's also another one right over here inside the car under here. And I'm about to show you how to know if the fuse is live or not. Live or not means if the fuse is on when the car is off, like the horn. If you tap on the horn fuse, the light should light up. I'm about to test that out and show you right now. All right, guys, with that being said, with what I just showed you, you can use a couple things to test out your fuses, which is a switched connection or a permanent connection. Switch connection means once your ignition, you turn your ignition on, the fuse will activate, like wipers, your radio, things like that. A permanent connection is things that are active without your car being on, like your brake lights, horn, etc. So things that you can use this multimeter right here, or you can use this simple, easy continuity tester just to test out which fuse is live and which is not. So I'll show you a couple examples right now. All right, guys, so we got the fuse box open right there. This is the underneath of the cover, and you will see right here there's a couple fuses like the horn, de-icer, stop lamps. So those, once I'm gonna test those with the continuity and the multimeter, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Right now the key is not in the ignition, so the car is off, and you will see, I'm gonna show you how the multimeter is gonna read. It should read around 12 volts with what the battery is carrying, and the continuity tester should light up. So here we go. This is the continuity tester right here with the car off. This should turn on. I'm gonna be testing the horn fuse. Bam. Right there. De-icer. All these things are live fuses. So that's something that we don't want. I want this sequential LED running light only light up when you turn on the ignition. So now, also if you have a multimeter, hook that bad boy up. So right now it's reading right here. So hold this for me. Hold that right there. So right now it's not reading anything. Put that bad boy right here. I'm gonna test the same one I just had the multimeter on. What's saying?
12.24.
Yep, 12.24 volts.
23.
That's perfect right there. So now you guys actually see the current that it carries. All right, so we're tapping into the fuse box using an adder fuse or an adder circuit. Something just like this to keep the integrity of the circuit. All right, guys, so there's another fuse box inside of her car. Now, once we get in here, I'll show you where it is. It's right underneath the dash, right here. All you gotta do, put your hand, pull it down. Now, in there are a bunch of fuses. And this is the diagram of the board, of the fuse board. This is right here, this is the circuit that we want right, this is the fuse that we want right here, the AAC. That will only work when the ignition is on. So I'm about to turn the ignition. The ignition is off right now. Doesn't light up. Once I turn this ignition on, this continuity tester should light right up. Perfect. That's what we want. That's what I want the sequential LEDs to be connected to. So when you turn the ignition on, that's the only time it lights up. Perfect. All right, guys, real simple. So now we know what fuse we need right here, this 10 amp fuse. All you need is a fuse puller. I got this from under the hood. It's usually inside the fuse box location. Just gotta take it. Just put it on top of the fuse. Squeeze and pull. Real easy. This type of fuse, it's a mini low profile type fuse. It's probably like, it's the smallest one. So you can get the low profile adder fuse from like your, I got this from Advanced Auto Parts. It's right here. It's a low profile mini adder circuit holder. That's the one that you need. All right, guys, so very, very, very important. Once you have your adder circuit right here, your adder circuit, it literally plugs into the slot in the fuse right up there. And the fuse that you took out, like this AAC fuse, plugs in closest to where these prongs are. So it plugs into this location here. And now the other fuse for your new circuit goes up here. So the existing circuit always goes closer to the prongs. Just remember that. All right, so what we're gonna be doing right here, got the outer circuit right here, got 2 fuses in. Now you just gotta crimp wire into the outer circuit or run it through the firewall so we can make the connection into the engine bay compartment. All right, guys, so before I crimp the outer circuit, I end up having to run the AAC wire through the firewall to come out. Now, so this is the wire through the firewall. That was a pain in the ass. But remember, most cars now are not gonna be like this. This is the only anomaly. Guys, this is real simple. Sequential LED setup, it's like plug and play. You're literally tapping into the running light. You're literally tapping into, like, say, the running light turn signal and a ground. It's really simple. This car, there is no running light, so I'm actually making a running light setup, and that's really it. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm running this, this is the AAC wire right here, and I'm gonna be branching another wire off of this to run to the other side right here. So to light up the other sequential. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a quick time lapse of me trimming the LEDs. As I said, these are cuttable, crimping up the wires and running them, and hopefully we get to the end result before we lose all this light. All right, guys, so what I did so far was I ran the wire from the fuse to the firewall, connecting it to the sequential LED strip wire. Just a quick connection, nothing crazy. I'm gonna end up soldering this. Connected it to the sequential LED wire. Then I went inside the car, put the adder fuse into the panel as you just saw from the time lapse. Zai, turn on the ignition. Woo! Works perfectly. Works perfectly. That's what I want. Turn it off. All right, guys, so as you can see, I lost a lot of light. So what's happening here is, okay, so what's happening here is the wire from the firewall that runs to this sequential LED right here, okay, I tapped into it, took it over to the other one, and just to show you guys real quick, those prongs that comes with the sequential LED strips, they can literally be plugged in right into there. I just plugged it in there to show you. I'm gonna tap off those wires better, but I just want to show you a demonstration of how it looks. So here we go. Hold on one second. All right, guys, real quick, I just finished everything up, buttoned it up nice and neat. Let me shut the spotlight off. I'm gonna have my nephew helping me out real quick. I don't know how, this thing is gonna be really bright, so the camera might not do it any justice, but hold on a second. Give me one sec. All right, turn the ignition on. Damn, that shit is bright. It's literally like a freaking headlight, almost. Oh, right there, perfect. It's literally like some eyelids. Right turn signal. Dope. Going around. Now, once he, do it again, one more time. All right, let it go. Stop. See how the sequential LED comes back? This side. Dope. Good. All right, guys, here's the deal. That install wasn't good enough for me due to me being a perfectionist. So even though the lights were strobing inward from the outside towards the grill, it looked damn good. I really didn't need to change it, but the sticky tape was kind of so-so. It wasn't that good. So next day, I took everything back out, swapped the sides, changed it all around, put different sticky tape, and I have the signal strobing from the grill outward to the fender, so it looks freaking damn dope. All right, guys, so after that install video that night, next day what I ended up doing was rewiring the sequential LEDs due to the fact that the signals was strobing towards the grill. I could have left it either way because it looked pretty damn good, but you know, OCD. So what I did was I took everything apart and rewired it so the signal strobe outwards, and I will show you a couple time lapses real quick of what I did, and you will see the end result again. So once again, hope you guys enjoy this. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Here you go.